Hi friends, what did I bring with me? The Bible, right. And what's it got in it? Good news. Yes, and our good news today is from the book of Genesis, which is at the very beginning of the Old Testament. Our story today starts with Moses, who was out watching his father-in-law's sheep. He was herding them around, making sure they got water and got plenty to eat, but he was their shepherd, and he was leading the sheep. And then Moses came upon something that was very surprising. It was a bush that was on fire. But you know what? It wasn't really burning up. It just had flames on it. And then Moses heard in the fire, he heard God's voice. And in the fire, God's voice said, "Moses, Moses." Moses was no doubt very surprised. And God said, "Moses, take off your shoes. You're standing on holy ground." So Moses took off Moses' shoes. And he listened to God, and God said, "Moses, some of my people are in this place called Egypt, and they're not being treated very well. They're being mistreated. They're being kept as slaves, and I don't want that anymore for them. So Moses, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go get them. That's right, I want you to go get my people, get them out of Egypt, and bring them into a land that I will give you." You know what Moses said? He said, "No, not me, Lord. I don't speak very well." But God said, "No, Moses, I want you to go. And you tell them that I sent you. And I want you to go get my people out of Egypt." Oh, it's a very long story, but that's how it began. And Moses went and got God's people out of Egypt. And the way Moses heard about it was God spoke to Moses through a bush that had flames, but it wasn't actually on fire. So we are grateful to God for God's leading God's people out of Egypt through Moses. And we are grateful that Moses answered God's call and went and got God's people out of Egypt. Thanks be to God.